Hi guys, and welcome to another video. We're back here at Long Eyes Ledge with a very long loading screen. I'm still on my old operating system, by the way, so I'm kind of shitting myself that Fraps is going to mess up again. If it does, it will just have to happen. I'm not going to... Oh, look, we can hear the footsteps. There you go. There's the footsteps for you guys. Yeah, my client was bugged out as well before. This is just another reason why I'm trying to sort of reinstall everything at the moment. But there you go. These are the footsteps of Guild Wars, a noise that you've never heard if you've only watched my videos. But that actually reminds me to turn the volume back down. Okay. Alright, that should be good. It might be a little bit loud, but it should be fine. Yeah, so we're back. I've got a pretty good idea. Even though I've not done any research for this video, I do have a reasonable idea of where we're going to be going next. And that's just basically getting to the one outpost out here in the Char Homelands. If I do miss anything really important, you can be sure... I was going to say sure as shit then, but that was probably a bit uncalled for. Yeah, you can be sure I'll put some notes up or something if I've actually missed it out. But I'm pretty sure there's nothing that amazing that we're going to be missing. This should be the last episode I do without doing any research first, so don't worry about that. But yeah, we're going to be going up here to the Dalada Uplands, which is basically going to take us on the route I almost went on in the last episode, where I said if we kept walking we would have continued hearing this person whispering to us. So yeah, that should be pretty interesting. Hear more of what that person has to say. It will probably repeat the dialogue a little bit as we first come on through here. Yeah, so look, another whisper on the wind. Hero, I know you. Who could this be? Actually, I'll spoil this much. It turns out to be someone from Cantha, and that actually acts as a pretty decent segue. I may as well pick up some more flowers. I don't know why I've been picking these up. There is an item you can get, you can trade for them, which I might show later. Yeah, anyway, that's your deeds are known to me. That's a pretty good segue to... I think the next part of Winds of Change will be coming out soon, which is really exciting. Basically, I don't really use Twitter that much. I started using it recently, and I'm subscribed to, or following, sorry, the official Guild Wars 1 channel, who basically haven't tweeted anything at all the entire time I've been following them. But recently they've started coming out with these quotes from various Canthans, you know, important Canthans, dignitaries and stuff, and these kind of philosophical things they've been talking about, which is really interesting. They're definitely hinting that Winds of Change Part 2 is... coming up. I just missed a bit of dialogue, didn't I? A fleeting shadow, your troubles my own. So, yeah, Winds of Change, obviously I've not talked that much about it in the Let's Play yet, because obviously I'm doing it all in chronological order, so it might be a while before we... Actually, I think if everything goes well, I'll finish Eye of the North, then I'll finish the war in Kryta, and just as I finish that and start the Winds of Change, Part 3 of the Winds of Change will probably come out. If you're not aware, why can't I see my Fraps counter? Hold on 1 second, guys. Okay, that was weird. It did film it all, so we can keep going. Yeah, yeah, the Winds of Change stuff, with any luck, I'll start Winds of Change, which is coming out in 3 parts basically, and just as I start Let's Playing it, the final part should come out. I might even be able to Let's Play the last part of Winds of Change blind, which will be really weird for me considering, you know, we've done so many episodes of this Let's Play, and they've all been from the perspective of someone who kind of knows what he's talking about vaguely, but... so that should be interesting, like, if that ends up happening. Obviously it's quite circumstantial, it might not happen, but yeah. Anyway, we just missed a bit more dialogue. The time has come for me to leave the shadows and make myself known to you. Oh wow, has this person popped out already? Wow, he has. What? I didn't think that happened that quick. No way. Okay, well, here's the person that was speaking to us, someone called Vale. You might catch it in the video if you're lucky. He'll pop out like he just shadow stepped to us. Who are you and what do you want?
Are you still here?
He says, I've been watching you for a long time, Peter Redhill. It's good to finally come face to face. He doesn't actually look Canthan, does he? He looks Ascalonian. Maybe I'm wrong about that. You'll see why I say that later, though. Okay, so who are you? Vale is not my real name, but you may call me that. Okay, so
I'm afraid I'm busy.
So you're not going to tell me. You've been watching me? No, your great deeds have attracted my attention, that's all. Besides, who wouldn't want a man as dashing as myself lurking just off stage?
Are you still here?
Okay, not sure I quite like the idea of that. What exactly is it that you're doing? A little of this, a little of that. I mostly deal in information, but I amuse myself with odd jobs. Right now, it suits me to assist your even Vanguard in their conflict with the Char, unless those furry miscreants come up with a better offer than my current employers. Okay, odd jobs? How odd are we talking? You name it, I've done it. I've been from here to the Jade Sea and back again, which is pretty far if you think about it right now. I mean, that's a very, very, very long journey, one of the longest journeys you could possibly take. I've braved the jungles of the Maguma and survived the sulphurous wastes of the Desolation. I know the merchant princes of Vabi personally, and Emperor Kisu of Cantha calls me a friend. I've been a beggar, a scholar, a cook, a merchant, and a guard, just to name a few. I am the eyes, the ears, and the shadow of Tyria. I love the idea of this guy. This is brilliant. He's a bit like us, I guess, but he's more mysterious and awesome. Okay, so
I'm afraid I'm busy.
what is your favourite colour? Wait, there was another option. Hold on. You've been watching me. What exactly is it you do? Here, so who do you work for? He said that you could just work for the Char if you wanted. Don't worry your pretty head with such questions. Just know I am a friend, not foe, and that for now I am at your service. Okay, Vale.
What news?
Yeah, do you guys like him or what? I like the V on his armor. Actually, that's pretty interesting. Because obviously that doesn't come on regular armor. It's actually been modified. Okay, what's your favorite color? Sage green. Why? I don't know.
Who goes there?
Just because I could ask. Alright, so yeah, this is this guy. This is Vale.
I'm afraid I'm
We'll learn more about him as time goes along. I think he follows us now and he'll assist us. Is he in the party window? No. Pie of Fish sure is. Maybe if we weren't doing this quest, he'd follow us. I think, yeah, always have a random chance in the Char homelands. Oh, I didn't grab a bounty either, did I? Whoops. In the Char homelands to have Vale pop up and assist your team. There are a lot of quests to do with him, and indeed a unique piece of armor as well, which hopefully I can show you. I'm not a hero, I'm no fighter, but I can do my part, blah, blah, blah. Do they all say the same thing? Yeah, so remember what I was talking about, like, with trophies dropping? You might remember back in regular old Ascalon killing regular old Char that weren't dual professioned or anything in low level, we could get Char carvings dropping from them. We're going quite a way back talking about this, but here in Eye of the North, the more powerful Char drops superb Char carvings, and these you can use to trade with Vale at a later date for reasons that will later be explained, for a pretty cool mask, which, again, we'll go into when we get to it. So yeah, it's called the Mask of the Mozing, which is why I think he's from Cantha, because Mozings, if you remember from the Factions Let's Play, it is basically just the Canthan way of saying a masterless assassin, which is pretty cool. Which leads me back onto Cantha, actually. So yeah, Winds of Change. I'm looking forward to it. I did that video where I said, oh, Winds of Change is out, blah, blah, blah. And it was a bit weird for me, actually, because I just did that to sort of let people know. And it ended up getting like thousands of views, but it was one of my least, I put barely any effort into that. And afterwards, I actually felt a bit bad about it, because I'm not going to lie to you guys, I wasn't that impressed with the first act of Winds of Change. I think they're calling them acts, or they're using a different term for it. But that was a long time ago, and when that first came out, John Stummy, this is the first thing I'd really been a little bit disappointed with, but here's the superb Char carvings. That was the first thing I'd ever been a little bit disappointed with. Don't get me wrong here, I think it's completely out of order for anyone to bitch about the content having not been that enjoyable in the first act of Winds of Change, because we got it for free. It's just these people giving us stuff for free. You can't complain about it. I will agree, though, with a lot of people when they say they had higher expectations for it, especially considering how amazing Warring Kryta was. But anyway, when that came out, John Stummy and the guys, the people developing it, I think they said that a lot of Act 2 and Act 3 had already been developed. I think what may have happened is, because they had so many people complain, they decided, hey, look, we'll take what we've got, but we're going to, put a lot more depth into it and add a lot more, because the quests that were added in Act 1 were a little bit lackluster. The best thing about Act 1 were like all the hidden little encounters and all the interesting bits of story there. So there was some cool stuff, and the side quests were really good as well, but sort of the main chain was just a bit... It just kind of stuck to a formula, and I'll talk about that when we get to it anyway. But yeah, so it's been quite a fair few months now, actually. Can you believe it? Quite a few months since that all came out. So they've been developing Act 2 for a hell of a while. This could mean it's we got a lot in store. Being a massive fan of the game, I can't help but get overly excited, especially seeing all these little quotes and stuff. So yeah, look out for that. I'll probably do another little video telling you guys when it's out if you're actually interested in that. And yeah, hopefully it will be good. Cool, I had no idea I'd go on to a bit of a speech about Winds of Change on this episode, here in the Char homelands of all places, but yeah. Here you get Mantids. A few people actually left comments when I started in the Char homelands. They were talking about how... even though it looked like pre-searing, it didn't really feel like pre-searing. I think a big reason why that, and I completely agree with people when they say that, I think a big reason for that is pre-searing was big open kind of fields. It all felt kind of free and peaceful and nice, mainly because the gameplay there complemented that aesthetic. While here, the Char homelands, yeah, they look really beautiful. They look really peaceful, really nice. You know, a lot of detail here. But all of the monsters here are deadly as hell. Like I was saying, you know, the one place I really had a lot of trouble vanquishing Eye of the North was here in the Char homelands. And even in normal mode, you know, there's a bit of a pain in the arse. Like those mantids we were just fighting, you get loads of... Do I have any lockpicks or keys? Because I swear on some of my characters I do, but I've just not been using them. No, alright, never mind. Yeah, oh, Charlie as well, I keep forgetting. I'm sorry, Charlie, I know you're supposed to be a big part of this Let's Play, and I just completely ignore you. There you go, guys, there's your fill of Charlie. You probably won't see him again for ages, because I'll just end up forgetting again, but yeah. No, I think a big reason why it doesn't feel like Pre is just because of the monsters, you know, like those mantids. People talk about them being like some of the most annoying things in the game, because when you kill them, they like pop back to life. Again, if you remember from Factions, there were a lot of mantids there. Well, they live up here as well in the far north. And, you know, they weren't in Pre and all kinds of stuff. Like, oh, here, Vale came with us. He says, hello, did I startle you? It's the false eyebrows. So I'm told that they make me look angry. I'm feeling a bit restless, so I'll accompany you for this little outing and assist when necessary. Lead the way. Right, cool. So now we've actually got 2 guys with us. Okay, sweet. So will he say anything different to us? He will keep just... I am undercover, keep your cool. Okay, cool. Right, he will just keep saying random stuff in the background. If you can catch the quotes while I'm rambling on, because I probably won't, feel free to pause the video, have a read of him. He's a very interesting, cool character, so yeah. Yeah, but basically, as I was saying with the monsters, that's kind of the main difference. There are lots of little things, like for instance, if we come up here, we'll see these Char, and they're not just randomly patrolling Char like you would see in all the other campaigns of the game. They're all specifically positioned around this big tree and this big rock, which might have some significance. I don't know, I haven't obviously checked Wiki. But you know, there's all kinds of cool stuff like this. In fact, there is one place I would argue feels very much like pre-Searing Ascalon, and that's in the southern explorable area down here. I can't remember what it's called actually. That's really bad, isn't it? Shit. Well, we'll go there eventually. Down in this corner here, there's this really wonderful looking field with lots of bees around and just bears and all kinds of just brilliant stuff. In fact, it's down there. Do you remember what I was talking about with the Black Moa chick stuff earlier on in this Let's Play? And how we needed to get honeycombs? The only place you can get honeycombs that aren't in a festival and aren't from Nick the Traveller are down there. You have to go to a collector down there. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll see that when we see it. Anyway, my point is that feels like Pre to me. If anywhere does, that place does. But yeah, like I said, the Homeland's a small place, but loads of cool stuff to see here. Just loads. Oh yeah, and this whole thing in the centre here, Kralkatorrik. A few of you have like commented saying, "Oh, it is definitely official." It's on the wiki, I do know, guys, but it's not 100% official yet. ArenaNet have never actually come out and said it's official. And I do want to make myself clear. I would love it to be official. I love the design of Kralkatorrik there, but we can't deny that we've seen lots of concept art called Kralkatorrik that looks just like a regular Western looking dragon, and we've never heard and you know, even Edge of Destiny sort of makes out that Kralkatorrik's deep underground rather than just sort of exposed in the Homelands. So it's not 100% confirmed, so I'm not going to sit here in the Let's Play and say this is 100% confirmed, just because like after what happened with Drakkar under the lake there, this could be wrong as well. You know, I'd like it to be, but it could be wrong as well, so I'm just going to hold out, especially considering, you know, you might be listening to me right now. You could be listening to this in like 3 years when Guild Wars 2's out, and like the first expansion, the second expansion, hell, are already out. That's really weird to think about, but you know, if you are watching, hello. Were we right? Was I right or was I wrong? Is this Kralkatorrik? Who knows? We may never definitively find out, really. You know, there's no reason why ArenaNet have to tell us in Guild Wars 2. Unless there's an expansion that sort of takes us to the Char Homelands, to the Ash Legion or the Blood Legion or whichever one it is, and we see like a giant hole there. That would be pretty badass. Maybe even a dungeon where you go into the hole. That would be pretty awesome. I don't know. But yeah, okay, so here's the quest, basically. We're going to kill the Shaman, Scorch Maulclaw at Doomlord Shrine, and then we have to do something else to clear the entrance of the Cathedral of Flames, where Pyre Fearshot's brothers are. So, hate is blinding, I prefer to see my prey. Right, so this bit's actually kind of cool. Basically, once we've completed this quest, this is a nice example of ArenaNet taking advantage of the whole instanced aspect of their game. Once you've completed this quest, you'll actually get access to an outpost here, which right now we don't don't have access to because there's lots of Char here. It's actually kind of difficult to assault this place as well. You want to be careful. So what we're going to do is just aggro some of these Axe Masters. These aren't the only things that will be here. There will be a new type of enemy. We'll see very shortly. Pyre's going to go down there. But don't forget, in Eye of the North, things can die. And Vale's going to die as well, actually. And come back to life. Yeah, you see this here? This Char Hunter Beast. He's being pretty locked down right now because of Gwen casting Panic. But these guys are really dangerous. They're a type of beast that the Char use. We never saw them before Eye of the North. They have a brilliant design. I love the way these things look. And we'll be seeing a lot more of those through. They're very dangerous enemies. It's nice because I like it when you see big monsters and big enemies like this, because these actually kind of affect the way you play the game rather than just mindlessly tab spacing, or in my case C spacing, and just mindlessly going through all the combat. So yeah, you want to watch out for those. I remember the first time I played this, I got really stuck in front of that gate there, but power creep and whatnot. So here's Scorch. He says kill the humans. Got another Char Hunter Beast here. They're basically fire elementals, and they're very good at point blank area of effect damage. So me being a melee character, it's not exactly the best thing in the world fighting them, but with Save Yourselves, they're not really going to do that much damage anyway. More Char Flame. So right now, we're actually inside the outpost, funnily enough. This will be the outpost. It's pretty cool. What does the lock actually do? I think what it is that the gate's shut originally. Pyre's stuck. Pyre, hey buddy. Are you just going to wait there for me to finish it? Okay. Yeah, I think what happens is they then pull the lock when you've started the quest, and it will open it for you. If you don't have the quest, you can't really come in here. You can explore, I think. I don't know, I've never really tried it. It's so easy doing the Even Vanguard line to just go straight into the first quest and not explore any further before that. I don't know, it's weird. I wonder where you can go. Anyway, yeah, we're just going to kill these guys. Of course, we got the boss down there, Scorch, Maulclaw, and the other one. Oh no, yeah, it's just the one boss. They mentioned another boss, didn't they? Oh yes, that's the big bad guy at the end of the next mission. God, I sound pretty clueless right now. It's funny what you forget. But yeah, we'll just knock out Scorch first, I say. Nice to see that my computer's not giving me lots of FPS issues here. Yeah, so these assassins we got back at the Eye of the North that you can summon, this skill I've got, they're a lot more effective against Char, which is pretty sweet. Anyway, you kill him first and it will just cut you straight to the cutscene apparently. So here we go, the Warband.
So where are your friends, Char?
Run! Bonmore! Show your mangy hides!
Oh hello, I was in a tree. And I was behind a rock.
We didn't see them.
And you wouldn't, unless they wanted it that way.
Pyre, you should be dead.
That was the Hierophant's plan. It didn't take.
And now you're reduced to working with meat. How the son of Vatlar has fallen.
Watch. He's going to turn on us now that his friends are here.
Is this your warband, Pyre?
I am Gron Fierceclaw. This is Bonwar Fiercebleed.
Who else of the band lives?
Seer, Cowl, Roan. The priests have taken them below.
Then we must follow. I'll need you two to stand watch out here, Gron.
We can't let them go!
I thought you didn't like having my friends around, Mouse.
Give me an excuse and I will cut you down. You and your friends.
Gwen, stand down. Pyre, we want to recover our men.
And you will. But for the moment, you must trust me just a bit longer. We must work together.
Alright, okay, cool. So, a bit of a temporary alliance here, extended. And yeah, we're at the Doom Lord Shrine. Two things about that cutscene. First, that's he said how the son of Vatlar has fallen. That's how we know that Pyre is the son of the first ever Char we killed. You know, the first ever mission, the one you can never go back to, where you leave pre-searing, ends with you killing Pyre's father. That was that guy, right? Let's just make this clear here. And the other thing, obviously, is we're starting to learn a little bit about warbands here. As far as you guys, as a sort of an initial explanation information for you guys. Think of Char warbands as like their family. If Char don't really care about their blood family, but they will join a warband, and they will do anything to sort of save a member of their warband. It's like if one of your warband is captured, it's like they've just taken your brother, and you're going to go back and get them. So that's kind of how they work, like as their sort of military units. Of course, the Char have a very military society, which we'll go into more depth, obviously, you know, in Guild Wars 2 massively, but also as we continue going through here, I'll try and sort of expand on that. I'm not too good with the Char hierarchies and structures and stuff. I know about the Imperators and stuff, but, you know, I'll brush up on that before we do the episodes. But yeah, I guess this is probably about 20 minutes. Let's end this with reading the description, shall we? This dark shrine radiates heat and magic, a testament to the ancient days of Char domination and worship to their former gods, the Titans. Now, in the absence of these deities, this shrine has become a haven for the Char Shaman caste. An entrance at the shrine leads to the sprawling complex beneath, known as the Cathedral of Flames. So yeah, don't forget all this stuff with the Titans. The Flame Legion were the ones that basically forced the Char to follow the Titans, and this is it. This is the only outpost we go to. Just one small shrine, basically, that the Char, the Flame Legion erected, shall we say, which is now kind of fallen into disuse a bit, I guess, since now that the Titans have fallen. So yeah, that'll be about it for now. Next episode, we'll probably go straight into the next mission, I guess. Unless I learn about some cool quests or some cool stuff we can go see in the Daedala Uplands or the Grothmore War Downs. We'll have to see. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Have a wonderful day, guys, and I guess I will catch you next time. See you later, everybody.